Why should I file for divorce? In Florida, and I'm a Florida divorce and family law attorney, basically the calculation for so many different areas of divorce law is the filing date. So that date is extremely important. So basically from the day you say I do, from that marriage date, to the day you say I don't, the day you file, everything in between there is marital. So all the assets, all the liabilities, so credit card debt, your house, all that, unless we're not talking about cases with a prenuptial agreement. We're talking about cases where, everything from the time that you got married until the time that you file for divorce, this is all marital property and assets and income. So it's important to have that line drawn in the sand. And that's really what the date of filing is. The court's then able to look at that date of filing, and why it's such an important point is because they can look, okay, what was the Chase credit card at that point? How much was in the Bank of America banking account, savings account? How many cars did you have at that point? Was there a house? And especially with investment accounts, that's a little bit of a trickier thing because investment accounts can rise, they can fall, they can go all over the place. So those are a little trickier, and sometimes it's not always date of filing. Speak to an attorney about that one. But for purposes of the question for this video is, why should I file? Because you're looking at that time frame. So if you've filed and then somebody goes up and runs up and racks up, $50,000 in credit card debt, after filing, you got a little bit better argument than if it was prior to filing. So that's an important part. Another important part, obviously it gets the case started and, moving forward. If this is the direction you're going, if you're watching these videos and you're looking in, you're, moving forward with the divorce, then again, this is, as we said in our last video of should I file first, is, the ripping the Band-Aid part off. This is moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward to that final goal. If that is your goal, if your goal is therapy and marital counseling, go to therapy and marital counseling. Just Google it right now. Speak to somebody. But if you're here watching this video and this is the direction you're going, this helps you get to that step and gets to the other side of what you're looking at. And what you're looking at is obviously a separation and a full legal separation, because there's no legal separation in Florida. There's no, it's different than other states. It's either you're together or you're divorced. So so the other reason for why is because you're moving forward with the process. Another one that sometimes can freak people out is if your spouse, your wife, has a baby during the marriage and you're separated but not divorced, and you're not the biological father, you're still the legal father. I'll just let that sit for a second. Okay, so the legal father, and there's a whole bunch of case law out there, very complicated area of the law. We've dealt with it in numerous situations. There are things that can be done, obviously, but it just creates more problems. So if you're separated from your spouse and you haven't spoken to them in 10 years and you find out, wait, I'm the legal father, but I'm not the biological father. That's the automatic first thing. And that's where we have to step in and try to, now fix this. So it's, again, we're problem solvers here at my firm, William S. Foley, PA. That's, you see it on the front of our website. Problem solvers. We're here to help you. We're here to fix. Okay, so if this is something that comes up, we're here to help you through this process. We're here to discuss with you about the law. But again, so the reasons for filing and this is not all of them, but these are from pretty distinct reasons. It draws that line in the sand, gives the court some valuation dates, gives an understanding of, the length of the marriage for calculation for alimony. Is it a long-term marriage? Is it a mid-term marriage? Is it a short-term marriage? So that data filing is very, very important. If it falls on the other side of you being divorced, that your spouse and then ex-spouse has a child, or a child is conceived, obviously, that's a whole quagmire that you don't want to get into, of being not the bio dad, but being the legal dad. So again, that's another, set of circumstances. But again, and I'll leave it with this, is just that moving forward and trying to put one foot in front of the other and move forward to the final resolution and final goal of resolving the process. So that's some of the reasons why you should file.